good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friday night with the North American Racing Series. Good evening, everybody. I am Shady Acres, and what a night it is. Championship night, that's what it is. It's Championship Friday, that's right. The North American Racing Series fighting has the top four fighting for the trophy tonight at Homestead. That all comes down to this in a championship race, and you have your top four, your final four. Going to be finding out. It's going to be Parley, Timmy Racer, Asriel Looms, and John Waterforce. These four guys are going to go head to head tonight, and one of them is going to come out the winner and holding that trophy and come home the champion. And we're gonna see. It's all gonna comes down to tonight. Now, for the pre-race show, we're gonna bring these guys in one by one, and just kind of talk to them before the race and kind of see what's going on. I'm gonna bring these guys in, but if so, let's bring in some guys here. Let's bring it on in one by one. And let's just kind of talk to these guys while we have a few minutes before the race. Kind of get a little sense of where they're at tonight. Hold on one second. Let's see here. I'm gonna talk to these guys before this race. All right, I'm gonna bring in our first, and this is gonna be Asriel Looms. I'm gonna bring in Asriel Looms first. Asriel Looms. Talk about Mr. Consistency all season long. I mean, this is a guy who has gone winless the entire season. Has not won a race the entire season, but here he is in the championship race and fighting for the championship. So now once he gets on in here, I sent him the invite to join.
Hello.
Is Asriel on in there now?
Yes.
Hey, Asriel, there he is. Hey, brother. First off, I want to say congratulations on reaching the Final Four in the championship race, man. Congratulations. That was a heck of a job you did to accomplish that.
Thank you very much.
So, I mean, let me, real quick, let me turn up your volume. It's hard to hear you talking really low. Let me turn the volume up here just a little bit. So how you doing tonight, man? How you feeling? You feeling good? Are you feeling loose? I mean, how you feeling tonight, dude?
It's just another race to me, I guess. I ready to go see what happens.
Is this your first championship race, or have you raced in a championship before?
Yeah, I've raced in plenty championship fours, in different other leagues, and finished second a lot, so hopefully I could do one better today.
Well, I was saying, speaking of the which, like I was saying, man, you have been, I mean, the model of consistency all year round. I mean, you went to the entire season, without winning a race. So, I mean, how does that? I mean, what's that like going up against three of the guys who are the very best in this league and going up against these guys? What's that kind of go do for you? I mean, going in, I mean, knowing that you haven't had a win, but going up against these three guys, what does that do for you going into this race?
Well, I believe in 2018, Joey Logano took this very 22 car and went up against the big three, right? And he beat him. He won the war. So that's kind of my plan tonight, is to win the war in the 22 car.
Speaking of the plan tonight, Asriel, and tonight we are at Homestead. So I mean, with the strategy, you're gonna have to come to a pit. How does what I wanted to say? Where was the question I wanted to ask about that? Like I said, the way these championship races have played out, and a lot of them have come with late cautions. Sometimes a final shootout. Does that have any kind of concern for you as far as your strategy and your plan for the race if something like that were to happen? I mean, what's kind of like your plan coming into the race tonight?
Uh, sometimes you just gotta let it play out. How it's gonna play out. Could be running fifth or second or leading the race or whatever. But if that yellow comes out at the end, like it did last season in this league, you just gotta know what to do and be ready and have a plan. What's your setup? What are you gonna do to your car for 2 laps to make it like a hot lap car, I guess. But you also have to have a plan for the long run if it does go green, which this season a lot of races have gone green. So
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, so at the end of the day, Azrael, how sweet will it be for you to pull out a victory tonight, man?
yeah, it'll be definitely very gratifying to be like the Daniel Hemrick, right? Be like the one win I ever have, be the one that counts. So that would be pretty cool, I guess.
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. And man, it's like I said, man, you had a really, really exciting season to watch, man, and watching you get better and better, as the season's gone on, man. So like how can you sum up this season? And I mean, going throughout the season, what did it take for you to get to this point, fighting for a championship tonight?
Mostly showing up. I mean, I think there's someone who missed last week that was in the final 8 that would have been right in the points. And I was the fourth guy in, so if he showed up, then who knows what would have happened. So half the battle is showing up and, you know, being present. And they get you farther than you think sometimes.
Right. Well, Azriel, I'm gonna let you go, man. I just want to kind of come in, kind of talk to you a minute, and just say, hey, man, congratulations on making it to the championship race, man, and watching you all season, man. It's been a real blast, dude.
Yeah, man, ready to go. I'm probably not going to be able to qualify again tonight because my game's being
So you're not gonna be
terrible.
able to qualify tonight?
No, every time I do something in the 22 cars, it it blue screens me out of the game. So I
Oh
don't know
man.
what the problem is. I'll probably have to re-download the game or something, but
Oh
I
my,
don't
oh
know.
my. So now I got to ask you this: what is that going to do for you as far as qualifying, and how important is qualifying into tonight's race? Especially knowing that you're going to have to start all the way in the back.
Well, if I don't know if we just do best finisher or not, so it might really not mean anything. I mean, I haven't qualified in like 5 weeks or so just because of this issues, because there's no point, because it's just going to kick me out. So just starting last anyways and being Kyle Larson and just trying to pass cars, as he used to say.
Well, congratulations, man. Gonna go let you go and get to your car and get ready to go. And thanks for stopping by, man. And like I said, congratulations getting to the championship race and good luck tonight, brother.
Yeah, man, ready to go. Let's go.
Let's go. That's right. And it's going to be go time here soon for these guys. And they're going to have to go head on head here at Homestead. And it's going to be a blast. And the past several championship races that I've done here at Homestead have all been very, very, very close races. And as many of you guys out there know who's raced at Homestead on the 50% Cup, you know what's going to come there in the third stage, and it's that one pit stop. That one pit stop, it can throw everything up. So that's something. Let's talk about that to our next driver that we're going to bring it on in here. If I can get down this list and it wants to load enough so I can get down the list and send him an invite. And come on. Still not there. I have got to go through this and here we go. All right. Next guy I want to bring in is going to be the driver of the number one car, and that is John Waterforce. And kind of bring him on up here. Now, John Waterforce, he's had a very, very, very strong season. He's got several wins this season himself, and here he is now. Got John Waterforce up here with us. John, man, first thing I want to say, dude, is congratulations to making it to this championship race here tonight, North American Racing Series, man. It was a heck of a season, and congratulations to you, getting to this championship race, man.
I appreciate it, man.
So, I mean, I gotta tell you, so it's kind of summarize up, man. I mean, you had a very, very good season, dude. I mean, kind of summarize up. I mean, how you're able to get to this point and get to this race.
Consistency. Uh, just, like Casriel said, showing up means a lot, but when you can, stack podiums, top fives, get some wins, I mean, it really, really helps you with your quest to the Final Four. So I think it's that's really where I shined this year. So, uh, yeah, I told myself last season when I made the championship four and couldn't bring in the championship that I would be back. So here I am.
And back you are, and like I said, I mean, you had a heck of a season. It had been, and I mean, you come in and you had to kind of up and down because you had to miss some races and stuff like that. That really, at some times, it kind of kept you right there on the edge of the point standings because of some of the races that you had to miss. So I mean, I mean, you had some challenges throughout the season with that.
Yeah, lagging out was one of them. Uh, had to miss a race, and I've had some bad finishes. Um, but that's how racing goes. You have some good races, you have some bad ones, and you outweigh the bad ones with the good ones, and it pays off for you. So yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
Well, let's talk about race. Let's talk about this championship race tonight, Homestead. Now, I was talking to you earlier to this afternoon, today, and the confidence level that you have tonight coming into Homestead with your experience. I mean, what your strategy as far as what does you do as far as putting up your strategy to prepare for this race based on your experience here?
Well, I don't want to give up too much, but um, I mean, just being smart, just keeping myself in the mix, um, minimizing mistakes. That's the big thing, because if I'm gonna make mistakes, I'm gonna make them in stage one or two. I would rather make those in stage one or two. Stage three, you got to be flawless, and you got to have some luck on your side too. You don't know when a caution might come out, and it'll change the strategies and stuff. But um, just keeping myself up there within striking distance is all I'm hoping to do, and let the chips fall where they may. So that's really my outlook. Just going fast and keeping myself up there in the mix.
I tell you what, man, it's been like I said, it's been a heck of a season. What would it mean to you to win this race tonight, to win this championship?
Everything. Nobody in this league wants it more than me. I can tell you that. And you'll probably see it out there on the track tonight. So that's all I got to say.
All right, John. Well, not gonna hold you up anymore. I'm gonna let you go and get to your car, and wish you luck. And just want to say good luck tonight, and in this championship race, and give it hell, man. Go get him, man.
Well, we'll try to put on a show for you, man. Appreciate it.
You always do, brother. You always do. All right, let's bring up our next driver real quick. As didn't even realize the time was going by. So let's going to bring in our next and want to talk to this guy. Let's bring in Timmy for a few minutes. Let's bring in on Timmy and talk to Timmy for a few minutes and get his take on tonight. As Timmy came in late in the season, and okay, this could I kind of want to see where if he had even expected to be in the position tonight. As wait for Timmy to get on in here. Should be in here any minute. And wait for Timmy. Come on, Timmy. Anyways, like I said, Timmy is when Timmy came in. Timmy just started winning race. Now Timmy's got the second most wins with two. He's actually tied with John Waterforce and Aussie Rules for 2 wins, but came in second in points and was really battling Parley there throughout the remaining part of the regular season and all through the playoffs. And here he's at. Let me think he's in. Timmy, are you there? All right, there he is. My man Timmy sneaks in the back door, man. I didn't even see him. So, Timmy, man, real quick, want to talk about, you kind of came in after the season started. I mean, I can't remember when do you remember even when you came back in when you started full time?
Well, I guess I don't know if I've ever considered myself full-time here, yet here I am. But my first race back in this series was Darlington, and that was the race that I won, or one of the 2 races that I won. But yeah, I just kind of been in and out. I've been with this group last season. I joined after they started their playoffs, just kind of ran with them for fun. I didn't really want to commit to a full season, but I wanted to be part of the group still, so I stuck around just in case if there was a race that I wanted to run, and I ended up running a few. And ran enough to where I pointed myself into the playoffs with the last race. And I got asked about it if I was going to commit to it, and I'm like, you know what? Let's try it, That's where the opportunity arose.
So when you came in, I mean, running so late, did you expect that you had a shot at getting to the championship coming in so late?
I felt like I had a good chance if I knew that I was going to show up for every single race, at least the ones that I tried to make. I know even with making the playoffs, I missed a couple of races still, but I knew if I just kept showing up, kept running well, kept putting in the effort, putting in the practice, I knew I was going to have a shot. Before the season started, or midway through the season, no, not a chance. I shouldn't be here. I didn't think I'd be here. But after the regular season ended and the playoffs started, that's when I started thinking, you know what? I got a shot at this. Why not? Let's have some fun.
And here you are, man, right here, and you got your shot, man. I mean, it's been a blast watching you, and I've had such a blast watching you race all season, man, and just see all the way through the playoffs. What would this mean to you, winning this championship? What would winning the championship mean to you tonight?
It'd be huge, and I'm sure you gotta ask the other 3 guys. They probably say the same thing. I mean, you obviously want to win the championship. It'd be huge, considering I'm the one guy of the 4 that kind of came in late, wasn't really part of the full-time roster. I didn't even have a car. I've been hopping in between rides. I think I ran like 4 or 5 different cars this season.
I was going to ask you, what car number are you in tonight?
I'm going to be in my own car tonight, the number 66 Bumper.com Ford.
There we go. That's good. Nice. And I mean, what can we expect from kind of your strategy? You plan on running up front? What's kind of your strategy here at Homestead? Because I know you've done battle with, on Homestead so many times before, and this is not your first rodeo here. I mean, where can we expect to see you running tonight?
It depends on how the race plays out. It depends on where I qualify. If I'm up at the front, I'll try to stay there, but if I'm not feeling comfortable with how the car handles or where I am in the pack, I'll probably just settle in for a bit. Stage points aren't going to mean anything. It's all about where you're at the end, so it's just kind of getting the car dialed in, get it ready for that last stint to the checkered. But yeah, it I guess tie back to the last question about what it would mean. It'd be huge. I know Parley raced yesterday and came up short. It'd be huge for him. I don't got many of these chances left. I'm kind of taking a break from this game after tonight. I don't know. I've been running with the Favre's group Powerhouse on Sundays.
Yeah, I've been watching, man. It's been bad.
They've
That's
been
awesome.
kicking my ass over there, dude. And I probably still be with them for a little bit, but from outside of that group, I'm probably gonna be hanging up the helmet after tonight.
Oh, well, I mean, hopefully you go out with the bang, man, and win this trophy and take this thing home as a championship, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, man, and get to your car and get strapped in and get your game face on, and just want to wish you good luck, man, and go get them and give them hell.
Appreciate it, man. Hope y'all have some fun.
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun, man. You guys gonna put on a show for us tonight, man. Good luck.
Mhm.
And that's Timmy Racer, man. And man, how cool would it be? It'd be awesome for any one of these guys to win this championship. And I mean, especially none other than this next guy, and the guy I'm going to bring in here, and that is no other than Parley. And once my screen loads back on in. Oh man, so I'm gonna have to go all the way down. So just give me 1 second. I know it's on blue screen. I hate the freaking blue screen. And let me give me 1 second as it goes down, and I can get the invite sent to him. Give me 1 second. That come on is loading. What the? Where is he? Give me 1 second so I can get him in the booth up here. There it is. I went right past it. Alright. My bone itself went right on past it, so get Parley on in here for a few minutes right before this race, and there he is. Parley, you got a copy?
I got a copy, Shady.
There he is, dog. What's going on, man?
Oh, not much. You?
This is not much. Just kind of casual, man. There's no way it can be casual, man. I mean, it's a championship race, man. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I got a little bit of practice last night, so I have an idea what this track's going to feel like.
So, what are you expecting tonight, man? How about with these other guys, man? Because you've kind of been the, kind of the front man. I mean, the kind of one everybody's been kind of wanting to get at. I mean, you've had such a dominant season. And first off, man, I want to say congratulations getting to this point and getting this championship race, man. You've had a heck of a season. Just want to say, first off, congratulations on making it to this championship race, dude.
Thank you, Shady. Thanks, man. I'm excited to be here.
Definitely, man. I'm excited to get this show on the road and get things going, man. And for especially after last night, dude. With Phantom, man. What would winning this championship tonight? Well, what would that mean to you?
It's redemption. I feel like I could have had that one last night, but just let it slip with the last few laps. Yeah, this will be a huge win, like the other three were saying, right? It would be everything.
Yeah, it would, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what are going to be some of your keys? What are some of your keys in tonight's race on being able to do that? What are some of your keys tonight?
Just be patient, really. I mean, as Timmy just said, the first two stages, those don't really matter. Really, it's going to come down who's going to get the checkered flag at the end of the race. So it can work on the car, see how it feels, and as long as it's running exactly how I want it, the last stage, then I feel like I'll be all right.
And so, what are you kind of expecting from these guys? Are you kind of expecting this race to these guys to be real aggressive, or what are you kind of expecting going into this race?
Oh, not necessarily aggressive. I think just very fast. I think everyone's just going to be very fast tonight. But I still expect really good clean racing, and it's going to be a good challenge tonight.
It's definitely it all comes down to the marbles, man. All comes down to the marbles, dude. I mean, you've had such a heck of a season, dude. You've had an incredible run, man. Some of the keys onto some of the as anybody's been here at Homestead, as known as Stage Three, that ultimate faithful pit stop. And Homestead's not easy getting on and off pits on pit road. What are some of the keys to getting on and off pit road, especially in Stage Three? If it goes green, now, I mean, of course, you gotta. I mean, I'm sure you have a strategy already in place if it goes to a green white checker. But as far as that pit stop in Stage Three that can throw everything for a loop, what are some of the keys to getting on and off that pit road?
Yeah, you got to be really good at going in the entering pit road, how it banks and then goes right to the apron. So you got to be careful going into that. I noticed that with the sliders, it's not as forgiving as customs. So that's one thing I'll be looking out for. And exiting when you're exiting, going on that on the apron where we're coming out of two, you can carry. If you hit it right, you can actually get quite a bit of time on that exit. So you really got to almost drive that like it's a part of the racetrack getting out, because you can make a lot of time on that.
Hey, that's true, man. That is absolutely true. And especially, and talk about qualifying real quick. How important is qualifying in tonight's race at Homestead? How important is that tonight?
Oh, I mean, it's important, obviously, but I really don't think it's as important as it was like last week, where these points are going to be crucial, because I expect the one of the final fours to take home the win tonight. So I don't think it's going to come down to points. I think it's going to come down to whoever finishes the race at the end there and first. But I do want to not be too far back in case if something happens and I get caught up in it. So qualifying, I'm just going to run my fastest lap.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go and let you go, man, and get qualifying going right now. Man, good luck tonight in tonight's championship race. Thanks for taking a few minutes up here, brother. And hey, man, give him hell and bring it home, dude.
Thanks, Shady. We're gonna put on a good show there, and excited. Is Stevens coming in with you?
Yeah, he should be coming in probably pretty much any minute now.
Yes, sir. Awesome. We'll put on a good show tonight, man.
Yeah, you always do, dude. You always do. And be sure to send me plenty of invites, probably five,
Oh,
at
yeah.
least 5, 6, just
Yeah.
in case, man.
We'll,
So make sure
we'll send you bunches there, and I always keep an eye on that first lap just to make sure you're in, and then I just turn it off. All right. Thanks, Shady.
All right, man. Go get him. Oh man, and that's Parley and the four guys that are going to be in tonight's race and fighting for that championship. It all comes down to tonight, and it's championship night. This has been a wonderful season. It's been a fun season. It's been 18 weeks of these guys going at it each week, and it's been such a whole lot of fun. And it all comes down to tonight. So. I've had a blast being the voice of the North American Racing Series. I want to also give a special thanks and shout out to the Nasdaq Racing League and Phantom Racing League. Those guys have been with us all season and been our partners and our sponsors and everything. And could not have done the season without those guys' support, so I want to thank those guys as well. And one thing I do like to do for any championship race is play the national anthem. It's championship race, so it's a special thing. So I want to take the moment and just going to take the time to play our national anthem. Now all we're missing is the flyover on that. We just need the flyover and some U.S. Navy jets or something flying on over. That would be cool. But we're just now minutes away. Minutes away. And let me see here. I just got a message real quick. And give me 1 second. Alrighty, real quick. And I just talking to my partner, my co-host, who's going to be up in here with me tonight, Adam Stevens. He'll be joining me shortly in the booth. As let's see here. As I'm going to make sure I send him the invite, so he's on his way. He'll be here shortly and hang out with me in the booth tonight. And I want to make sure I'm pretty sure I sent him the invite. And let's see here. Alright, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to send him another invite. Just make sure he has the invite. And real quick, let me get things finished and set up here. As let me get going over here. Give me 1 second, folks. Alright, give me one. Just getting everything all set up, folks. Thanks for joining me. And waiting for these guys to get to qualifying. Real quick. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Alright, folks, give me 1 second here as these guys are, as I'm getting my streams and everything all set up. Once these guys get going. As these guys gonna go qualifying. We're gonna take a peek. I'm getting everything all worked out here so we can get in the qualifying. Actually, they are already qualifying. So qualifying is taking place, and they're getting all qualifying all done here now. Alright, so no worries. So get qualifying all done. Alright. And real quick, y'all, I'm going to take just a quick minute, and I'm going to go while these guys are qualifying, I am going to refill my iced tea. And be right back. And going to go take a 5-minute commercial break while these guys are qualifying. And I'm going to hit the fridge and grab something to eat, to snack on, and some more iced tea. I'll be right on back, y'all. All right, we are back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just getting everything all situated and set up for this race tonight as they are now completed qualifying. So qualifying is finished and they are getting ready to go racing. And somebody's going to get crowned the championship, or the championship. Somebody's going to get crowned the champion tonight in the North American Racing Series. And it's going to be between Asriel Looms, John Waterforce, Parley, and Timmy. And these four guys have been going at it all season long, and especially through the playoffs. These guys have been going at it, and it's all going to come down to tonight. Now, just waiting for these guys to get this thing started and get this show on the road. Just waiting for some invites, and we are going to go green. So all y'all out there in YouTube land, give me your picks. Who are your picks for tonight? I want to know who you guys are picking when there's the invites coming through now. Sweet. So we getting close, y'all. We getting close. But give me your picks. Who you guys got winning the championship tonight and or the race? And of course, a lot of times it always, for some reason, it happens a lot actually that the winner of the championship actually ends up winning the race a lot of the times. I'm not sure I ever even broadcasted a championship race where where it was like that. All right, invites coming through, and we should be getting the join here very soon. Got everything all set up. I want to thank all you guys for tuning in tonight and tuning in all season and being a part of it all season long. It's been an absolute blast. Like I said, man, it's been 18 weeks of, remember this season started way back before Halloween, I believe. Way back before Halloween this thing started. And this season started. Let me see here. Just out of curiosity, how we go back to the schedule. Whoop, wrong one. There we go. Yep, or actually, no, it went back to right after Thanksgiving. Started up right after Thanksgiving, and in the beginning of December. So when this season started several weeks before Christmas, on the 1st of December, when they had the Busch Class race, and it's been 17, 18 weeks. Here we are at Homestead. And now we've got the join. All right, so now we got the join, and we're going championship racing. Finally, we're going racing. All right. Come on. Come on. That was under 2020. It's going to take an extra second. See, switch on over, load on over. Come on, because we are in the 2022, obviously. But we are loading in, and we're going green. Come on. For the championship race, somebody's going to bring home the trophy tonight at Homestead for the North American Racing Series. Been a long, fun 18 weeks. These guys have battled head-to-head, door-to-door, trade and paint, and have put on some tremendous, exciting racing week in and week out. And it all comes down to tonight. Who is going to win it? You have Parley, John Waterforce, Timmy Racer, and Asriel Looms. Your final four tonight. And one of them is going to go home the champion. As we are loading in now. And we are underway and green at Homestead for the North American Racing Series Championship race. As they come around and complete another lap here at Homestead, Parley out to an early lead. And let's introduce these drivers to you here tonight in this championship race. As we have Parley in the 42, currently out front already. Hockey Bukaki in the 10 car, currently up to the third spot. John Waterforce, another Final Four driver right there, driving that 1 car, driving right there currently in the third spot. Thart driving that number 12, that bright yellow number 12 car. Amar in the 99. There's Amar, had a heck of a season, just shy of the playoffs, but put one hell of a fight into it. The Fan 43 driving on the 41 car tonight. Snowy 15 driving the number 48, and that white Ally car is Snowy. T-Dog driving that blue number 7. T-Dog also had another good season. Zach N6 in the 5. Asriel Looms, another Final Four contender tonight in that double deuce. And as we said, we talked to him in the pre-race, having to start at the back at the field, at the rear of the field, and having to fight through us. But he is in our Final Four, and he is going to give it hell. JBSR driving that number 2 car tonight. And Aussie Rules in the 14, as Aussie Rules up here in the P2. And then we have Timmy Racer in the 66. Timmy, the 4th and final driver in the Final Four tonight, racing for the championship. And those are our drivers tonight at Homestead. And back to the front, Parley back out front in the lead. Aussie Rules in second. John Waterforce in third, as he's got Timmy Racer on his back end, and Timmy kind of looked there to the inside of John Waterforce, had a good run going into the corner, thought better of it, backed out of the throttle, kind of got back into line here as we got now the little snake line. These guys kind of settling. Oh, we got some guys getting loose here. Looked like Asriel Looms in the 14 got real loose. Or Aussie Rules. Aussie Rules in the 14 got real loose. That's going to allow... Here comes Amar in the 99 on the high side. That checked the whole field up, and the guy got worst of that is Timmy Racer, as he had to get way out of the throttle. And as you see, he lost several positions, but still right there in that lead draft, which is all important, being in that lead draft. You cannot let that lead draft go, as Timmy Racer in one of the Final Four drivers, as now he's starting to come back up and makes the move on Snowy to the outside in the 48. Ooh, Hockey Bukaki in the 10 car gets real loose off of turn 4, all the way down to the paint of the apron there on the front stretch here at Homestead. Kind of get it back under. He's going to lost the spot, as we see Timmy Racer already coming back through the field. And that's going to drop Hockey Bukaki down a spot. And right now, Amar all over the 14 and eating the 14 all up, trying to find a way every way around him, as Parley already starting to check out here a little bit in that 42, and you do not want him to check out. Now, of course, it kind of really doesn't matter at this point. I guess you can see that now. It is stage 1, and points are not a factor, because the best driver of the Final Four, the best place finished driver, wins the championship. Like I said, a lot of times it is winning the championship. A lot of times the race winner wins the championship, or the race champion is the race winner. And checking back with these guys as Thart in the 12 car moves on up, and here comes the 1 car of John Waterforce. He looks under 99, no contact made! Into the wall a little bit goes Aussie Rules in the 14. Same with Hockey Bukaki in the 10. He got into the wall a little bit. He kind of gave it a little kiss for good luck. Like I always say, it never really works out well for me. It doesn't give me any good luck, but hopefully it gives Hockey Bukaki in the 10 car a little bit of luck. As these guys are running 2x2 going into turn 3. John Waterforce now out in front. And John does not want that 42 to get away. And Hockey gets loose again off of the corner. Timmy follows him right on down. Now Timmy makes a move underneath of him. As he thought, as Hockey Bukaki got a big run in that middle groove. And almost look to the outside there of Aussie Rules in a 14. As Timmy now to the low side. But doesn't have any help at all. So the train is going to go by on the high side. Or most so I thought. I'm actually kind of, as you see, a lot of guys way high up towards the wall back here. I think that was, not sure who that was. Couldn't see it. Saw somebody up in the wall. It wasn't the 22 of Asriel Looms. As you see how far back from that lead pack Asriel Looms is, but he is, looks like he's still catching them, especially those guys running side by side. And get a little help catching them. Especially, you got T-Dog going side by side with the 41 of the 43 fan. It's the 43 fan now takes that position. Let's get back up to the front. And we'll check in with Aussie Rules, as Aussie Rules now making a move on the 12 car of Thart, looking for that position. Doesn't get any help at all, so he's going to fall right back in line. And you can see how much of an effect that draft has, and especially these guys get lined up. And they're keeping that 42 car right within reach. And let's get up to that front car of 42 of Parley, as you see his lead there. And let me check here. I don't have a interval. Don't have an exact interval, but can't tell if he's really increasing it. Well, they're going to increase it now. They get side by side. And here comes Thart in the 12 car. That's what he's going to try to do on here under the 14 of Aussie Rules. He's going to get a little help here, maybe from the 10, maybe not so much. As the 10 car goes to the outside, Timmy Racer says, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, ends up pitching the 10 car and going to the outside as Thart is going to drop here like a hot rock on a Sunday. As that draft goes right around him on the outside, dropped about 3 or 4 spots there. Now, these guys, with that, they definitely did lose some positions, or definitely did lose some time, and now they're going to kind of single file up and get behind this 1 car, or so I thought. As soon as I say that, here comes that 66 and that 12 car. Oh, a little contact made with the 10 car. Onto the 66, it looked like Hockey Bukaki got loose again. And that 10 car looks really wicked loose. That 10 car looked like he's come off of both corners several times. Maybe a little sideways. He's got, that 14 car looks really, really loose. As now here comes the train, now looking underneath of the 1 car. As Aussie Rules, ooh, a little wiggle pattern there, the 14 that time got loose, which will be a common complaint among these drivers all race long, as these cars getting more loose and more loose as the run goes on in the long green flag laps. As the stage is wearing on now, they've gone 20 laps out of 39. So 19 laps left to go. But after 20 laps on these tires, they're definitely showing their wear. And they're definitely feeling their wear with you getting loose like that. As now here comes the 12 car. The 12 car kind of looking to make it 3 wide off of the corner. And the 10 up in the wall. He got real loose but kept it up top because he would have going to come down. Excellent save by the 10 car of Haki Bukaki as once again he got real loose coming off of turn 4. And getting loose off of turn 4, 3 wide, is never a good ratio to have happen, but that's the one Haki Bukaki just found himself in and did a great job steering himself out of it. And received minimal damage. As here comes Start now. Coming back on the 10 car. That 10 car, I think that 10 car has a little bit of damage. Yeah, you see on the right front, on that fender of the 10 car, that damage. Maybe not slowing him down too much as he got a heck of a run going into turn 3 here under the Timmy in the 66. Timmy's going to brush up just a little bit, maybe brushes the wall, but that top groove, that upper groove, he gets such momentum off of that groove. It's insane. I've seen drivers win championships, and I'll point out specifically, it was the last year. Well, it wasn't for the championship, actually, but it was a playoff race. But it was a playoff race win last year at FRR, the Front Row Racing last year, here at Homestead. It was between Favre and Typical. They were side by side for the final 2 laps, as we got pit stops now being made. Here comes pit stops as Real Looms makes his pit stop. An interesting call there as the first one coming on in. And we're going to see how the strategy with this, it kind of seemed a little bit early maybe. But it's worth trying to short pit. But as I was kind of saying, and more of these guys now, here comes the rest of the field. Aussie Rules and Thart also coming down pit road to get their pit stop for stage 1. So that'll tell you we definitely are in the window. And Parley, our leader, I'm sure he will be coming in anytime, as well the rest of these guys. And it kind of makes me wonder if some of these guys are trying to save some fuel and trying to stay out maybe here an extra couple laps. If they can stay together, they can make up a lot of time if they're able to stay together and stay out longer by utilizing that draft. As of course I say that, all 3 of these guys linked up in draft, not really look like it's showing that they're catching the 42 very quick, if at all. As now, where is that? There's those 3 guys there, and I think, yep, here comes Parley. That's what as soon as I was trying to get it, the interval, there goes Parley down pit road now, so he's coming down. And he's going to take all 4 and fuel as well. And gets into his pit stall clean. So that'll cycle some things around here. And here comes the trio of John Waterforce, Timmy, and Amar down pit road now, as they were able to stay out 1 extra lap over Parley. So we're going to see how this all plays out. As right now, Parley still being scored the leader as he's coming out of pit road now. As now this green flag stop really separated the field, but here comes this group here. And Parley still being scored the leader as he's now, as with looks like Aussie Rules and Hockey Bukaki. And I'm sorry, actually, I got it wrong. I still looked at the 42 and the 40. The 48, actually, is being scored to leader, but this was a heck of a battle right there. But right now, the 48 of Snowy being scored to leader here. So the 48 of Snowy may be pulling some really slick strategy as he's able to stay out here longer. Let's see how long he's able to stay out and stay the leader. As this is very interesting, as there are 10 laps to go, so there's no way he's going to be able to make it 10 laps. But we'll see how far he makes it, as he's still not going to pit. And these guys, the second and third, as Parley is now third and catching him pretty quick now with 10 laps to go, 9 laps to go the next time by. And there's you see as, get this, the 22 of Azriel Looms now in second place. Well, right now, Snowy in the 48's in first, and ooh, Snowy getting real loose off of turn 4. This is some very interesting strategy. And 9 laps to go in stage 1 for Snowy. He's got to pit. I'm not sure. There's no way he could have saved that many. Let's see if he comes this time. No. Not that time either. I get a feeling it's kind of saying, bartender, let's do that again. He's got to be running that thing on fumes. As Real Looms and Parley now linked up together, as Real Looms in second and Parley third. But now here comes Parley on the inside, and these are two Final Four contenders, as Real Looms and Parley, both in the Final Four competing for the championship. And here comes Parley underneath of the 22 off of turn 2. And you get a run down the back stretches. It's a drag race. Into turn 3, Parley down underneath of Azriel Looms. Azriel Looms didn't get the best entry, and Parley sends it in and takes it over the second spot. And now these guys can link up and try to run down that 48, as that 48 still your leader. Let's get back on that 48, as here goes the 48, still your leader. Let's see if he comes down pit road this time. And no. Obviously he's definitely in a fuel gear, but... And here comes Parley with 5 laps to go, so I think maybe, I don't know if Snowy kind of made his bet as far as that fuel saving, but what a call he's made, because that definitely, I mean, he started towards the back, and he got kind of hung out there, but there was a reason why he was back there today, because he was saving that fuel, and here he is, all the way to the front, and going to get the track position now. Here comes Parley. He's going to pass him. He's got the fresh, obviously, much fresh tires. And we've got, looks like 4 to go now. Yep, 4 laps to go. And Parley takes over the lead and drops Snowy to second. Now Snowy, there's the interval between Snowy and Azriel Looms in third. There's the interval there. You see Azriel Looms in that yellow deuce, that double deuces of that yellow car. And you see that interval right there. It doesn't look like it's it's getting much smaller, especially with the 22. Has the benefit of Aussie Rules and Hockey Bukaki in the draft with them. As now laps are starting to wind thin. As these guys are going to start racing back here. Here comes Aussie Rules now underneath of Asriel Looms. This is for third, and here comes Hockey Bukaki. Going to take fourth, and only for to do a crossover. Here we go. Now this is for third spot. And Parley getting ready to take the white flag next time by. So these guys battling now for third position as Snowy in second. Oh, and Aussie Rules way up top. Gonna get into the marbles, especially. Here we go, 3 wide. These kind of guys gonna go 3 wide in turn 1. Aussie Rules kind of thought better of it. Got out of the throttle. And gonna tuck back in. There you see Parley in first, Snowy in second. Hockey Bukaki now in third. Oh, and gonna save it. The 22, did he save it? Come on. And he was able to save it. As the end of the stage, at Parley, your winner of stage 1, Snowy in second, Hockey Bukaki third, Aussie Rules fourth, Asriel Looms in fifth, Thart in sixth, and Amar in seventh. And what a save on Aussie Rules' part on making that save, because he all but wrecked that thing. He had that thing sideways and was able to save it. What an incredible job by Aussie Rules in a 22 saving that car. I kid you not. He had that thing sideways and he got it saved. And comes home in stage 1 and 5th. Now, of course, like I said, the stages don't matter. The final 4, best man wins. So we're going to come and take it to stage 2. Parley will lead us to green. Stage 2, Snowy on the outside in second. Hockey Bukaki in third. Aussie Rules in fourth. Asriel Looms in fifth. And Amar in sixth with Thart in seventh. And looked like Timmy Racer in eighth. Here comes Parley coming around again after leading yet another lap in the first lap of stage 2. As these guys now trying to fight their way through. We got ourselves, and the 48 in the wall. No, man, no. A 48 into the wall. He's going to drop all the way back. He's going to drop out of the draft completely. Oh, man. They might be able to catch back up there. And caution, is caution thrown? No, caution is not thrown. Green, we're still green. I didn't think they would throw a caution on that. We do have manual cautions here in the North American Racing Series, but only when 2 or more cars on the racing surface spin and lose control and wreck. As we take a look in on John Waterforce, another Final 4 finalist fighting for this championship. Gonna tuck in here behind Thart, as he's kind of got a little back to here in traffic. Back in 8th position. Now here's Asriel Looms, another contender in that 22, and Thart kind of, I don't know, that almost looked like kind of Thart just, doesn't want to create any issues, gonna, just get out of their way and let them go fight for this championship. Much respected as kind of what his method of madness was, but he couldn't hold anything there. As a 22 up in the wall now. That's going to drop the 22 back, just like we saw with Snow in the 48 here just a couple laps ago. Asriel Looms going to drop way back here towards the back. And it's still, if those mistakes are to happen, as we've got a battle up here back up front. we've got a new leader in the 10 car. Here comes Haki Bukaki in the 10 car, taking the lead and just completed a slide job right there in front of Parley. And you have a new leader in Haki Bukaki in that 10 car. Gets it to the front. And Haki Bukaki must have made some adjustments at halftime and tightened that thing up and got that thing a little bit more snug than he was in the first stage. And look at him here, firing coming off the corner. He's going to get a good momentum run. And Parley in the 42 doesn't have any draft at all, any draft help. Going to try to fight with him and stay with him as much as he can. As Parley comes down now and closes the door, not letting Parley have a shot, as Parley now has some drafting help in the form of Timmy and Amar. Amar's ducks out of that. He goes up to the top to Amar going fighting both lines. As now Parley underneath of the 14 of Aussie Rules. Aussie Rules trying to get there on the high side, trying to use the draft and utilize the draft of Timmy in the 66. As Aussie Rules in the 14. Oh, it looked like the 42 up in the wall just a little bit. The 10 car got real loose off of turn 4, and here we go. As we got these 5 battling for the lead here at Homestead. That top line gets so much momentum. That's where it is. That's where it's at here. And especially with the draft. Very, very tough to pass. Single, you're just by yourself trying to. And now here comes Parley taking a look underneath as trying to see if he can get some help. And now kind of checking in with Amar and Aussie Rules in the 14. Here comes Aussie Rules on the bottom. Amar on top. As they are fighting for this 4th position. And side by side, Aussie Rules on the inside. Almost has him cleared. Not quite. And now here comes Amar on that outside, going to get that run. And we'll check back in here with another contender in the Final 4, and that's Asriel Looms in the 22, who's still back here fighting through traffic. Gets a little help now from the 41 to try to battle his way back up there. There you see the interval between he and that front pack. And of course he's not really worried. He's not much worried about that. And now, especially now, he's got a little bit of extra help in the form of that 7 car of T-Dog. As T-Dog kind of been hiding out today. Now here comes T-Dog under the 41. This is not what the 22 wants. He wants these guys to stay nose to tail. And T-Dog not able to make the pass happen. And here these guys trying to catch up to these leaders now, get them to these leaders now. And the 42 in Parley and Haki Bukaki in the 10 is now there side by side in the 3 and 4. It looks like almost they touch a little bit of door there, trade a little bit of paint, and here comes the crossover of Haki Bukaki. Here comes Haki in the 10 car. He's now got the position to dive down into the corner. Let's see if he can pass him. Not going to be able to do it. Here comes Parley. He's going to get the run on the outside now. If it's going to be enough. Oh, Parley into the wall hard. And now he's going to drop back. And fortunate for him that he only lost 2 spots on that, but he hit the wall pretty hard. He hit the wall with some force that time. don't see any. I'm not sure if I see any visible damage. Maybe a little bit to that right front. But not too much. More cosmetic than anything, I think. Well, that could have spelled disaster for Parley. Now, finally, something went right that actually went Timmy's way, and here he is now in second spot. And Timmy, your other finalist in the Final Four fighting for the championship, finds himself in the second spot behind Hockey. And right now, if the race were to end, obviously he would win the championship if it were to end right now, as he got a little bit loose there off of turn 2. That's going to allow Parley to suck right back up on his bumper going into turn 3 and 4. And now we got some battle of some heavyweights with Timmy, Parley, Hockey, Amar, and Aussie Rules all fighting for that first spot. Timmy has it. Going to take the bottom side. He's going to bring Parley right on with him. And now Timmy's doing an excellent job keeping both lines at bay and working both lines. Look at how he does that. That's a terrific job working both the bottom and the top. Ooh, it looked like a little check up there. I'm not sure what happened there with the 42. The 42 looked like he had to check up. Not sure what happened there. Maybe gotten loose. And he's going to give it another go now, as now we're 2 by 2 as Hockey got himself. Hockey's making this outside groove work and put Hockey back to the lead now with the help of the 14. And now he's going to dive to the bottom and work both lines a little bit as they're still tacked up 2 by 2 behind the leader. Amar in that 99 definitely just got a little bit loose. And we'll check in with our lap count as we've finished. Now we've completed we've completed 19 of 37. So we have about 18 laps left to go. So actually, if you just give me a moment, folks, I'm going to take a brief commercial break. I'm going to leave it right here on the leader just for a few minutes. I got to top off my iced tea. I got to get some more iced tea. I'll be right on back, y'all, in just a few minutes as I leave it on the leader and taking a quick 5-minute commercial break. I'll be right back, y'all.
Well, hopefully I'm better late than never. Get caught up on where we are in this race here. I got brother Amar in 6th, Asriel in 5th, Harley in 4th. Trying to figure out what all is going on here. Is John Waterforce out front? Is that what I'm seeing here? Let's change our... Let me look over his shoulder. Shady, are you around, bud? Sorry guys, I'm scrambling to catch up to figure out exactly where we are and what we got going on here.
Alright, y'all, I'm back. I apologize. I'm sorry about that. I got hung up there just for a few extra minutes. I got hung up as they are coming to 2 to go here in stage 2. And right now, John Waterforce, your leader, he's here in stage 2 as the green flag pit stops have changed it around. And John Waterforce currently in first, taking the white flag in stage 2.
Is he gonna pull it off? Is he gonna steal it from Parley?
Oh, my man Adam Stevens up in the house. Hey, what's going on, brother?
I'm finally here, man. Better late than never.
I'm glad you. I apologize to the fans. I went to the fridge, but I got called. I had to take care of a few things for my mom, so I was away for the past 5 minutes to leave these guys. As these are in the now at the last lap. We've had a heck of a race. Hockey Bukaki hockey up the wall, and
right,
Timmy.
Hockey and Timmy beating and banging.
Yep, and that was off of turn 4, and that's going to finish stage 1 up. Congratulations, John Waterforce, grabbing stage 2. And Hockey getting 2nd, Timmy in 3rd, Parley in 4th, Asriel Looms in 5th, and Amar in 6th. And we're going to take this to the 3rd and final stage in this championship race. I tell you, man, it's all coming to this, Adam. It's all coming to this, brother.
Who won stage 1? Catch me up. Give me the lowdown. Give me the skinny on what's going on.
Well, Parley won stage 1. Didn't really have much competition in stage 1. They, for the most part, the guys really kind of hung out in stage 1. Then there was some racing going on, but kind of really wanted to kind of like seem like they wanted to get it over with, and weren't doing anything, nothing risky or anything like that, and just kind of riding it out. And just to take it to the end so they can just get to this stage in the race more than anything else. But Parley won stage 1, and here we are in stage 3, and there's a mix-up, and Aussie Rules must have missed pit road there during the call. Something happened there during the stage break. But anyway, Hockey now jumps out to an early lead over John in the 1 car, and now John Waterforce sitting there in 2nd, one of our final 4 contenders, as John Waterforce, Parley, Timmy, these guys going at it, as now John Waterforce is 2nd, but then you got the 66 of Timmy also fighting for the championship right there behind him in 3rd, and then you have Parley, so you have 3 of the guys right there in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fighting for this championship, all following the 10 car. And I tell you what, or now
they're not going to be following him for long.
No, they're not. They've been making moves ever since stage two. Stage two, things started to get racy, and they started moving around. And there at stage two, they had another round of green flag stops, and it mixed up the field. Parley was leading most of all of stage two up until the green flag pit stops, and things got all switched around there. I'd say what
some streams pulled up here so I can give me a few more views and get caught up, get myself together here. Feel lost. Usually I have about 6 different streams and whatnot going.
Yep, it's been that kind of a night getting things rolling here on my side as well, and getting things going on my end. The things are rolling now for Timmy Racers, and now Timmy jumps out to the lead as he made the pass on John Waterforce for the lead, and now these guys are going to stack up 2 by 2 behind them. They've been going 2 by 2. It's basically kind of more the same we see. They get the lead, and they'll be 2 by 2 behind them, and then they use a draft, and the draft has been a big factor tonight at Homestead, Adam. It's been a huge factor.
Man, if Timmy were to steal this out from under these guys, that would really be the upset to talk about, wouldn't it?
Oh, look at that block!
Come in halfway through the season.
Yeah, that's what he was saying there. He threw that block there, and these guys are starting to get racy here a little bit. Did you see that? And here comes John Waterforce in the 1 car. He's getting up now. He's got something to say. Things are starting to heat up here in stage 3 now for this championship. Timmy out in front with John in second, and Parley right there on the outside in third. Starting to heat up.
Haki Bukaki's going to be the difference maker here, I think. Who's he going to go with? Who's he going to push?
And it's been an eeny, meeny, miny, mo really kind of a situation, because the draft has played that much of a factor. Which, and as you know, Adam, I mean, as now here comes Parley now looking dive to the inside of Timmy, and now you're going to see the line go, and Timmy's going to be shuffled now to this Timmy's turn to be shuffled to the back, and Parley's turn to be out front.
Waterforce is going to go by 66 too, it looks like. He's going to try anyways. They're going to try and hang that 66 out to dry up there on top. Ooh!
Oh, Haki looking possibly to almost wanted to take that 3 wide. It looked like he thought about it.
Man, you could put a blanket over them. They're everywhere. They're like bees going around the track.
Oh, Haki got a real good run. Oh no, Timmy up into the wall.
Oh, got contact. Timmy in the wall.
Oh, and they're scraping around, getting control, and he whacked the wall pretty good, and he's really dropping now. And let's try to get a damage check, as he's got some damage to the right front fender of that 66 car now. Not a lot, but it doesn't look considerable.
The way you're talking about the draft being such a big factor, aero is going to be everything. So
right, luckily still in that looks like in that lead draft right there behind Amar. But he definitely lost a lot of positions now. And now, look, we got 3 of the 4 now still up in the top 3. You have Parley in the final 4, John Waterforce, and look at the double deuce. Look who's come and joined the party in the 22 car. That's Azriel Looms. Started from the back of the field at the rear of the field. Could not qualify because his PlayStation is malfunctioning. Started in the rear of the field, and here he is now back in the 3rd spot and fighting for the championship.
Making the best of a bad situation. He's even going to look to the inside here. I don't think you can do it on your own around here, though. It doesn't look that way anyways.
Oh, no, they're going to have help of somebody with the draft. And I tell you, I tell you what, I kid you not, Adam, Azriel Looms really comes in as the underdog here tonight, I think. I mean, he is the only driver in the Final 4 tonight without a win the entire season.
Wow. Well, Mr. Consistency then, apparently.
yesterday. So I mean, it's kind of like the ultimate underdog here, in the and being and having a chance. Now, how cool would that be for him to get his first win of the season and win the championship with it? How cool would
Right?
that be, man? I
That would
root for
be.
that. I root for that underdog, man.
I
We still
love,
good.
love it.
And we still have a good little ways to go. Still, we still got 40 laps to go. There are 94 laps into 134, so still got 40 laps to go. So and that all important stage 3 pit stop. And I mean, you know all about Adam. It always comes down here at Homestead in stage 3, barring it stays green, which we've stayed green the entire time, as we have most of the races this season. That all important pit stop just might tell the tale, as it usually kind of does here at Homestead most of the time.
You know, if they really try to pressure these tires and they start getting greasy, you might see that you know, I'm curious to see how greedy they're going to get on these tires here. Are they going to try and run these cars clean out of gas and burn the tires completely off of them before they bring them in, or are they going to come in before they start, you know, getting away from them?
Well,
Because as hard as they're racing on fresh tires. I mean, maybe not fresh, but they're still not. They're just broke in. These tires feel good right now. By the time they get to the bottom of that fuel tank, those tires are going to be in a different state of mind.
oh yeah, and that, as we've seen so many times before here at Homestead, it's a common complaint among these drivers. Oh, the 22. It's just as I said that.
Ooh.
It's just as I was saying, the common complaint is getting loose on the long runs, and there was a prime example of it right there. Oh, that could have been disastrous for Israel.
Yeah, no kidding. He's maintained. He's still, he's all right.
Oh, get a hold of it, Israel. Come on. Get
Yeah,
a hold
he's
of it.
looking loose.
He's still got the draft there, right there. He's still on the tail end of that draft. And now John Waterford took a little look.
Yep. Waterforce's car's grabbing coming out of those turns.
Now it looks like actually that Israel's were trying to reel in those front 2 cars, but there's still that gap in between, so he's not quite there. We check in with Timmy Racer, as Timmy Racer's kind of back here. He got shuffled to the back and all that melee got into the wall there, so he's still got those ways to go to get back up to the front.
You know, if Azriel can hold his car together here, though, he could, from this position, potentially build one heck of a run, as long as they don't run away. If he can catch a good sniff of that draft, he can make a mega run here and take both of those cars. But I don't know if his tires are going to let him do it.
Seems like he's right there, though, Ronnie. I think he's there. He seems like he's right there. He's getting closer. He definitely has gotten closer. So he is yanking him in. He is really
that Advent help logo on the back of that one car is getting a little bigger and a little bigger, a little more legible every moment.
It is. Yep. He's getting there little by little. And you kind of look behind him, and you see a kind of a mess of guys, behind him back here, which is what Timmy's trying to fight his way through. And Haki Bukaki out leading this group with Thart and Timmy.
Yep. And Amar's on the move behind him trying to catch up. He's closing ground on that little pack of 3 cars there pretty quick.
He's there. Amar is there. And I think Amar and maybe try hooking up with that 66 car. Yep, so you're gonna get dive down to the bottom and give that 66 a push. And the turn 3 gonna send it. Oh, and Timmy backs off Justin and didn't make contact. And
Amar's probably thinking, well, you knocked me out of the playoffs by 1 point, so you better get your ass up there and win the chip. You know?
Yeah. He's got a heck of a... Oh, the 10 car, I think, got up into the wall. And that's going to bottle things up. And here we're going to go 3 wide through turn 3. Why not? Let's go 3 wide, turn 3 at Homestead. Oh, no. Hockey's going to be... Oh. Ooh.
So how many times can we go 3 wide in in one set of turns?
Wow, these guys were all over the track. That was pretty awesome, actually. And there's still 3 wide coming off of turn 2.
These guys are battling. This is the hardest battle for 6th place I think I've ever seen. Meanwhile, John Waterforce and Parley are just walking away. They're checking out and going home.
Which is not what Timmy needs. I mean, Timmy needs the help of the draft to get, especially with all this racing back here, that he's going to be losing so much time. I mean, look at, that's the interval there. Ooh, Timmy comes off. He's trying to get underneath the Snowy here in the 48. He should probably do it. Now, Snowy pulled off the move of the season, actually, in the first stage. He almost won stage 1. He took it. I don't know how he didn't run out of fuel and didn't blow up his tires, but he went from the saving, and he was at the rear of the field and saved so much where he was able to get it to the end, and he was in first until until I think he fell back to third, and I think he finished third or fourth, and it was fourth in the in stage 1, but made the heck of a call. I mean, it was the call of the century for him to do. He almost won stage 1. He was about 2 or 3 laps short to Parley, and I mean, it was a heck of a call. And now Timmy's got the help of Amar in the 99. They're hooked up to draft to try to make up some kind of time to this front guy, because now we're starting to get later in his run. We're less than 30 laps to go. We got about 27 laps to go. So pit stops are going to be coming up here very soon.
Yep, Amar's ducking in. We've got our first taker, Amar. Amar's in the pits.
And that's not going to bode well. That is not what Timmy wanted, because now he's going to lose that draft partner.
Let's see who else we got in here.
Now here comes Parley, and as Real Looms, they're coming down now. Here comes the leaders.
Yep. Down
pit road. Now this is the all-important pit stop in stage 3 here in the all-important. This all comes down to this. It all comes down basically to this pit stop. One mistake.
And you need everything because their tires are pretty beat up. They're going to have to take 2 full cans of fuel, so I mean...
Yep. Let's see how this...
Ooh, Amar tried to lose it coming out of pit road.
Just one slight mistake as Real Looms is down and away. And down in the way to 42, and the 42 is going to get out front of the 22. Now here comes the field all the way around. As right now the 1 car of John Waterforce being scored the leader, as he's now in his pit stop.
He stayed out an extra lap.
And possibly, yeah, he must have. He's stayed out an extra lap as the field comes around. The 42 of Parley in second as he's coming around. And John now exiting the pits as here comes the field. You see the field there as John Waterforce in the service road. Now, how much time can Parley... How much time can Parley get on the 1 car as he makes the pass right here? If any time at all.
Oh, somebody's got to pick him up. Somebody's got to pick him up. Or they're going to walk away. Oh,
Thart
that's
got loose
incredible.
there. Here comes Hockey underneath Thart. This is going to be for third spot. As John Waterforce are now up to speed. So now John Waterforce actually could use the benefit of this 3-pack right here. Ooh, Asriel Looms up in the wall a little bit. And Asriel Looms has definitely got to use the draft of Hockey and Thart
He's
to
on
get
the
up to
move.
them.
Asriel's on slicing and dicing on the move.
Ooh,
Ooh, Hockey getting
in the
loose. Puts
wall.
Thart in the
Look,
wall. 2 in the wall.
Big wreck. Oh, the
Timmy's
66 is around.
That's got to
The
be a
48
caution.
gets a big. Oh, upside down goes Timmy.
We've got the big one at Homestead.
Barrel rolling down Homestead.
Wow. I hope he's all right after that. Almost seems crazy that they would all go in and throw on tires after only being out a couple of laps, but I guess if everybody's doing it, you might as well.
Man, that was wild.
Yeah, that was a hell of a crack. They were everywhere.
Well, that shakes
What a
things
break
up,
for John Waterforce, though.
isn't it?
That's one way to close the gap in a hurry.
Wow, so here we go, green on a caution. And we have 20 laps to go, so now this puts everybody on a level playing field as far as tires and fuel now. So,
Oh yeah, and you've got Parley, Waterforce, Asriel, 1, 2, 3 right now.
ooh, the 5 car, Zach up into the wall, into the back, and he's going to lose the draft, unfortunately, as now Parley jumps out to an early lead now over John Waterforce and Asriel as they're side by side, and the rest of the field, as it's starting to get real busy real quick.
Yeah, they're 2 by 2, 3 rows deep.
Look at T-Dog there in a 7 car. He's battling on up there underneath
Yeah.
Amar. And the 41 car, where'd he come from? That's the 43 fan, as he's going 3 wide. And the Amar, up in the wall, and contact made. Amar, this is not going to end. Big wreck,
Amar's
and Amar is
around.
around. Oh, man, contact was made. And Amar got the worst of that. Oh, man. Wow.
And they're calling the manual,
You know,
of course.
yeah, that's definitely a manual caution will be called on
Oh
that.
no, we've got wrecking under yellow back there.
Whoa.
What are they doing?
What is going on?
I glanced up and all of a sudden Thart was sideways and everybody was piling into him.
Oh, wait a minute. I think it's a lag. Is it lag? I think it might be lag issues, man.
No, tell me we're not getting hit with lag, Storm.
I
here
think we're
this
getting
late
hit
in the
with
race.
lag, dude. In stage freaking 3 under 20 laps to go, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's what is going on here, man. I hope I'm wrong, but I think that's what's going on, is trying to get this thing to clear up here.
Let's see if I can hear somebody.
They're coming
Make
down
some
pit
chats.
road now to get their pit stop down under the manual caution, but so I'm not sure, man.
It's big lag.
Big lag.
Yep. See, there's lagging. Yep, I did see see it on the broadcast there while they were taking their pace lap under caution. Oh man, so hopefully this stuff gets worked out. This less than 20 laps to go in stage 3 in a championship race. Come on.
Yeah, this is... Man. Oh.
Let's what and now as far as the rules, I don't know if I'm not sure of the rules on this. Well, how would that go if this lagging gets worse or persists? I mean, as far as I would try doing like like a 25% sprint race and line them up as far as where they were running.
I don't know. Typically, on any other night, you kind of just would have froze the field and called it with only 20 to go. I think. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what this group admins over at NARS is gonna. I'm curious to see where they go with this.
Yeah, I'm trying. Gonna try to flip through the
I'm gonna mic
field.
these guys back up. Let's see what we can hear.
I'll
Let's listen in. They're choosing up. They're gonna try and go again.
Yeah. Looking at the stream and I don't see it anymore, so it looks clear
No.
on our screen. Thank the heavens of the Lord of the racing gods. Now we're going back to green. And if it helped one person, for sure, it's this 14 car of
No kidding,
Aussie
where'd he come
rules.
from?
And where did that 14 come from? Well, you got the battle behind him between Hockey and Parley. And John Waterforce and Asriel Looms right behind him there. Now Aussie
Timmy all the way
Rules.
back in ninth.
Aussie Rules throwing some strategy moves out here on the caution. And now here comes, I don't know, maybe he took 2 tires because it looked like a fresher tire. Is now Parley and John Waterforce and Asriel Looms going to come right underneath of him. But a good call, though. Definitely a good call. As now here comes Hockey in the 10 car. Hockey trying to make room here right in the middle. Not able to make it work. He backs off there. Was made a good call. Now Aussie, or Asriel Looms in the 22 trying to get around that 14 car. Not able to do it. Here comes John Waterforce pulling up to the bumper of that 42.
Yeah, we watched him ride around on that bumper for a long time now. I want to see him make a move.
It is winding down, man. We have got 12 laps to go. Oh, the 22 gets wicked loose off of the turn 4.
And the one just fell way back.
Wow, and the 14, they all
I'm
kind
not
of
sure that
settled
I'm
in.
not. I don't want to say it out loud, but
I'm not sure what. Something happened with the 42. Oh, no, manual caution. Caution's coming out. I think no. Yeah, they're going to bring the caution out. It's a lag coming back. Then we have a lag storm again.
yep. That
And a lag
sprinkle's trying to
issue.
turn into a shower.
Oh man. With 11 laps to go. 11 laps to go. All right, so they're all backed out. We're going to have to back out of this, guys.
I'm gonna mic Amar back up here and see what we can hear.
Yeah. Have to find out. We'll get a stats and a
Oh.
statement here in a minute.
I'm getting a phone call from brother Amar. Let's see. What's up, Amar? Right on. Right, no kidding, that would suck. 4% is 11 laps.
That's where we were. It's 11 laps to go.
Yep, that sounds like that's what I would do, Amar. That's a good call.
Sounds like we're going to do a 4%, 11 laps, which is perfect, right on spot with where they were
Awesome.
at. There was
Cool.
11 laps left, right when it was called.
There we go.
per
All
lap.
right, so the update is actually they're gonna set it up one to a 7%er, and they're gonna start it under manual caution, and they're gonna run it down to 12 to go, and they're gonna take the green flag on 12 to go.
All right. So we're going to have ourselves an old-fashioned shootout for the championship.
This
Now
could be fun.
let me see if I can go back and get a running order where they fit where when it was called, where the caution was called. And Parley was in first, and looks like Asriel Looms was in second. Aussie Rules is in third. It's very difficult to see in fourth because they look like they were about 3 wide possibly back. So I can't see, but there's your top three at least. Because it looked like I think it was Hockey up on the high side up against and he got up into the wall, but I think that was just because caution had must have been called. So we're gonna find out, but it's definitely Parley and was first, so he will start out front. Asriel Looms in second, and Aussie Rules in third, and we're gonna have to find out and see how it stacks up behind them. But now that's kind of with 12 laps. When they take the green with 12 laps, who's we? I mean, we've kind of seen the bottom have the advantage on the restart, but here at Homestead, we've seen that the top groove really kind of plays out if they can get lined up and if they can get together on that high side.
Yeah, you can send a you can carry a lot of momentum up there, but the inside's definitely the shorter way of the track, around the track. It's kind of one of those, it's six of one and a half dozen of the other sort of thing. I think it's really going to come down to who did the guys in third, fourth, fifth, who do they push? Who are they going to line up behind? Where are they going to go? Do they go low or do they go high? That's who's going to be the winner. It's going to be a line winning this race, I think.
Especially when you have, excuse me, especially when you have Timmy back there as well. He's going to be, he's going to be making a last, you know, a last charge at it, a last ditch charge on it. He's not going to go down without a fight. We talked to him and we know how much this would mean to him to win this race. Oh, he got bounced back from getting up into that wall, and he must have gotten a lot more damage than we thought, because he really his car just seems to really has not been able to have he's been really not recovered from that really. He's battling back and he comes back up, but it kind of stalls out almost. I don't know, that car just doesn't seem as strong as it was earlier in the race. So hopefully he can get the. I mean, because with this caution, he gets some more. But now with the switching over new lobby, hopefully all that'll be tightened up. He can make himself a nice little charge here, depending upon where he starts. Which that's the other thing. We're not sure exactly where to start. So you said we're going to start a pace lap, right? We're going to
Yeah,
have.
and they're gonna set the order under caution
All right.
rather than
So
trying to invite in a specific order.
all right.
Harley's they've got it up. Everybody's in the lobby. It looks like.
Yeah. I haven't got any invites, so
No.
there they go. Now I got
I
an invite. Now I got the invites. Okay, so they'll
Sweet.
start flooding in.
Oh, we got another phone call. Let's see. What's up, Amar?
All right.
I'm pitched twice.
Do what?
So we're gonna try to get. We're starting with 17 laps. There's 7%. So we're gonna pit twice to get it down to closer to what we were at. So we will go under twice.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Cool.
So, all right.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Later, man. All right. But they've got about 20 some odd seconds on that timer, maybe. Oh, nope. It's down lower than that. About 10 seconds left on that timer.
All right. Yep. And here we go. So okay. So you've kind of heard it was like I believe it started on 17.
Yep. And they're gonna run it through the pits a couple times, or run around on caution a couple times, and
All right, here we go. And I'm gonna join up real quick. And here we go. And here, get on in. And yeah, got the confirmation at the green lap
I
at
see.
lap.
They're gonna pit a couple of times so that way that everybody has a chance to get their setups back in.
Right, right. And
That's a good idea. That's smart.
I agree with that 100%. Absolutely. It's two pit stop to do that exact thing to make sure that all their setups that they've done throughout the race that they get it back to where they have it. They had it before that lag storm screwed everything on up, and then they're going to take the green at lap 15. At lap 15, they're going to take the green flag, and
Okay.
we're going to have ourselves a 15-lap shootout. So let's see them so far.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to hold a little speed, see what the lobby's gonna look like. It looks pretty clean, I think.
No.
Nope.
Solid Farley. Now they're trying to get maybe a second to work its way out, to maybe work out. I don't think I'm not seeing much at all anymore. So here they come down pit road to make their first stop. Well, we could not have a championship race without something
Some
happening.
drama, you know what I mean? We've had all kinds of drama tonight. We had the big one coming down the front stretch from Timmy sent flipping through the air. We've had pop-up lag showers down to a last-minute reboot here. A savvy call by the admins and race director over there at NARS to get this show back under green as quick as possible.
And a credit to them too, man, being right on top of it. And like I said, man, they already had that plan together, and just made the call and got so we can get the green as soon as possible. So hats off to them. As now oh man, come on, now here we go again. It's popping back up again. Yeah. Oh, yep. Come on. They're still trying to see if this will. Nope, they're backing out.
Yep.
All right. Oh.
I think Waterforce should set up the lobby.
All right. Well, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. There's only this 15 laps to decide the championship, man. We could, and Timmy can't finish. I'm getting word.
What?
I'm getting word that Timmy can't finish because things have run so late now with these lag storms. What? Hold on one second here.
Yes, sir. We are standing by.
Timmy. Timmy cannot finish the race. I'm not exactly sure what the reason. I hope everything's all right. I'm not exact. I think he just ran out of time. He's had other things that he had to get to. I think he just flat out ran out of time. but not exactly
Man.
sure. But from what I'm from what I'm getting is that he cannot finish the race.
Laymar's got the new lobby up.
I'm trying to find out, make sure everything's all right, because man, that stinks. But anyway, they're getting the lobby. We're gonna give it another go. But man, I that's absolutely heartbreaking. Because, like I said, man, we had Timmy on a pre-race, and I asked him. I said, what would winning this championship mean to you? And I mean, he just laid it out on how special it would have been. It would be to win this championship, and for him to have to bow out. Oh man, that really puts a huge damper on things. That really, uh, man.
Yeah, that's a sour taste for
All right,
sure.
we got the join. We got the join.
Send me an invite when you get in there before you
He
jump
I
into
just
the.
he just had other responsibilities. Just ran out of time, is what I'm getting. Yep. So it's that just absolutely heartbreaking is what it is. Absolutely. But now what's it? Let's get there. We're getting the join. So let's go back to this. Okay, I'm glad you said that before I hit the button. Oh, this is turning into. All right, here we go. I'm gonna I'm gonna send you two just in case. Oh, that's right. You're not showing on. You never show online. I have to go all the way down to the. It's not, oh, yeah. But here we go. There we go.
In here.
All right, did you get the first one? All right, I'm gonna send this second one to you, just in case, because they're gonna give it a minute, to give it a shot to see if it irons out. Nope, there looks like they're already. Yep, they already just left. So already just rolled out. Oh man, this is now getting frustrating. And we've been so fortunate actually on dodging these lag storms all season long. And now I guess it's kind of caught up to us. And now it looks like they're gonna change things all around. There, I gotta back out. There we go. That Let me see what's in. I'm trying to find out what's going on now. So kind of standing by here a minute.
All right.
They're doing some testing. They're testing the lobby, testing some lobbies to try to see if they can just get one to work and get it going, and then. Okay, man. There we go. So yeah, they're just gonna try. They're testing some different lobbies and servers, trying to get this lagging issue under control and to get these lag storms rolling out of here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now this has really put a definite damper on thing, man. This really stinks. Hmm. As we're just kind of standing by, as right now they're just testing lobbies, like I said, to try to see if they can just get one to work and try to get a connection in a lobby.
Yeah, I was just on the phone with AMAR. I think they've got about 3 or 4 of them set up right now, trying to see if one of them's hooked decent. And let's see.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man.
Yeah, there's 5 pages of lobbies right now. 55 active lobbies.
Wow, I mean, that's kind of, I, man, and of course, I mean, I never really actually even pay attention, but I mean, because we've never had an issue really. We've never had a restart because of lag all season long. We've had periods during races where it lagged here and there, but it would just clear right up after a lap or two. So this is what
Oh,
a
it
way.
looks like Tharp might have a good lobby. Oh,
Yep, and it looks like some of these.
I can't tell if that was intentional of them mushing on each other or not.
Right, I was thinking the same. Oh man. So we're just kind of standing by for the standby. Hmm. Oh. I'm not really. This is kind of new for me. I'm not sure even really what to talk about. Really, I mean, this is just kind of standing by and hanging out now for a little while here.
Well, to all the race fans out there, if anybody's interested in joining Nasrac as a driver, feel free to reach out to us on Facebook, Nasrac Racing League, and we can get you into a tryout and get you into our entry-level series that runs on Wednesday nights, the Snapper Rising Star series. We got our summer series getting ready to kick off after all these different sets of playoffs going. We've got this one coming to a head tonight, hopefully they get to finish this out tonight anyways. Fingers are crossed. And then in a few weeks in May, we'll have Snapper Rising Stars' inaugural season. We'll have its championship, and the Napa Cup will have its championship, both also at Homestead. It's kind of a Nasrac tradition that we run our championship races at Homestead, because who likes Phoenix that much, really? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool,
So,
man. And that's coming up soon.
yeah, well, they're in May, so we're in round
Okay.
1 of the playoffs for the Snapper Rising Stars, and this is the cutoff race for round 2 of the Napa Cup series. So we're about to go into the round of 8 in Napa. We're running New Hampshire tomorrow night. It's the cutoff for of round of 12 going into round of 8.
Oh,
Which I
that's
think
awesome.
actually kicks off at Martinsville. We run in New Hampshire and then following it with Martinsville in the playoffs. I don't know who made that schedule, but man, that guy is tough.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So after the season that ends in May, will there be like a long off season or maybe just like a several week type
Yes.
thing?
Well, it's going to be an off season, but we will have our summer series running in the like during the off season. We'll run our summer series where we'll race every other night. We're actually planning to do it kind of fun where we're gonna randomize our track selection a few days before the Saturday night, maybe on a Tuesday or Wednesday. We're gonna spin the wheel of fortune to see what tracks we're gonna be running, what series we're gonna be running. Probably consist of maybe 2 or 3 races every other Saturday night, and we're gonna combine all 3 series. So all the drivers from Snapper, which is our Wednesday series, all the drivers from NARS running tonight, and all the drivers from Napa Cup are all going to be invited to run whenever they want, whatever Saturdays they want. We're going to keep points. There will be a quote-unquote champion at the end, but Summer Series is a fun run more than anything. Just to build some community and let all the drivers get together and run together. And we're also hoping to get some big fields and load test our Discord servers chat features. We've one of our directors was gracious enough to hook us up with some boosts on our Discord server, so we have some good voice comm channel on there, and we're gonna try and we're hoping to get at least some 20 car fields, if not we'd love to have a night where we had like 30 cars on the track one night. That'd be pretty epic.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. And for anybody that's going to be watching that might be interested, man, who can they get in contact to get some more info on all the different leagues and series that NASRAC has over there throughout the entire week?
Just head over to Facebook and search NASRAC. That's NASRAC, NASRAC Racing League, and the Facebook page on there. Drop a comment, drop your PSN, let us know you're interested, and somebody from either the admin or director team will reach out to you. We'll probably reply to your comment there and hit you with a DM and get you into a tryout and get you on the track.
That's awesome, and there you go. That's all you gotta do. Just hit them up if you got sound interested, and man, they got some awesome racing. Like I said, I can't thank those guys enough. Those guys have been around for a long time and have an excellent league, and they've been partners with us. And we got the invoice, and we're getting a good to join that they're going to get this going again.
Give me a invite before you hop in there.
I was just about to ask you if you. Okay, so you did get an invite. All right, so we're going.
And while we wait on this to load, anybody that's watching that's interested in Gran Turismo as well, we also run Gran Turismo. You can reach out, same place, NASRAC Racing League. We've got a couple of Gran Turismo series going, hoping to add a third one. That runs Sunday, Mondays, and hopefully Tuesdays moving into the future. So we do a lot of racing. We're over 100 drivers. We're right at 100 drivers deep, I think, across 5 current series, hoping to go to 6. So
daggone, that's a lot. That's a lot. Man, that is awesome. That is a lot, man. I don't know how they've managed. That's just how much of they do over they got going on. I don't know how they manage it and organize it and structure it so well with so many. That's an incredible lot.
We've worked our butts off, that's for sure, and a huge You've been in our Discord server, and any of our drivers that are watching, they've seen our Discord server. That level of organization comes from a very particular member of the board of directors, Mr. Tombstone Law. That's how y'all would know him from on the track. He drives the 62 on Saturday nights, and his attention to detail is impeccable, to say the least, and he's put us together some really structured a really structured Discord server, which has helped us keep everything straight and in line and put together. And we have a pretty good team. We've got our board of directors. There's 6 of us, I believe. I hope I'm not missing anybody, but I believe there's 6 of us. And then we've got admins for every series trickling down, and we've got some OGs that have been here a lot longer. You know, you've got Evil King and the 43 fan, JBSR, JB and the 43 fan are actually on the track. They're two of our longest standing members. Like I said, Evil King, he drives the A car on Saturday nights. Those three have been around the longest, but it's been a lot of work, but we're proud of what we've put together, and we only hope to grow, especially with new game dropping in the fall. We're trying to look at expanding to iRacing in the near future. We want our hands in all of it. When you think sim racing, we want you to think NASRAC.
I tell you what, man, and John Waterforce, who's fighting for this championship tonight, is actually director over there at NASRAC. And like I said, great group of guys. And I gotta say, if you got a little surprise for you, a change in the news, so to speak. Timmy Racer is back and able to finish this race off. He got things squared away on his end, and that lag storm lasted so long that Timmy was able to get everything back together and jump back in a seat, and got the belts tightened just in time to get back behind the wheel and finish this race. So Timmy is going to finish this race.
I was really hating to see AMR getting edged out by a point going in vain with Timmy having to drop out. That would have really that was the most sour part of the whole thing to me, was that they were separated by a point. Coming into this.
Yeah.
To get in.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was absolutely heartbreaking when we first got that. But it is heartbreaking also that we did have one driver that is not able to finish the race, and that is the 10 car of Hockey Bukaki. Hockey is not able to finish the race, and he had some prior obligation and responsibilities that he had to take care of, and he had to bow out of the race. So Hockey now out of the race. Wasn't in the final four, but I tell you what, he's been a factor all race long, and he would have been a factor. There's no doubt. I mean, that 10 car was fast, and he was up there up with the leaders in the top three. He would have, without him now in the race, this kind of changes things about without him there. Really, this could change things.
It really
without
does.
him there.
It takes the car out of that front pack of cars that it was managing to pull away every single run. Time after time, it was, you had 42, the 1, the 22, the 10, and then one other car usually in the mix somewhere. That other car was interchangeable, but that 10's been there all night.
Yeah. They just crossed the line this time, and there was 16 to go. So we will be going green finally this time by. So we're finally going to go green, and we're going to have ourselves a 15-lap shootout to decide this championship. And here's our starting order, running order to finish this thing. Parley out there on the pole in first, Asriel Looms in second, and then John Waterforce in third, T-Dog in fourth, Aussie Rules in fifth, and Snowy in sixth, and Timmy is going to be starting seventh, with Amar in eighth and Thart in ninth, and the 43 and driving the 41 in 10th. But that's our running order now. Timmy starting seventh here in the fourth row. He's got quite a bit of traffic ahead of him.
That's a strong line of cars on the inside, though. I'd want to be on the inside line.
Well, we are green with 15 to go, and Parley gets the jump that he wanted and needed and gets out front. Asriel Looms in the 22, going to tuck up right behind him here off of turn 2. And here comes a one car, John Waterforce. He's side by side with T-Dog. Here comes Asriel Looms on the outside, taking a look to the outside of the 42 car, Parley. Parley puts his muscle down, and he got a great run coming off of turn 4 to take the lead.
John Waterforce needs them to fight, that's for sure. He's got a big gap.
And look who's right behind John Waterforce, all ready to make a move coming up. Here comes Timmy in the 66. He's already moved up to 4th, and he is drafted right
Holy
behind that
moly.
one car.
He wasted no time.
Well, now we couldn't want it any other way. Our top 4, final 4 finishers are running top 4.
Yeah, you couldn't have written it any better than this.
This is what we couldn't ask for it any better than this kind of finish. Your top 4 drivers running in top 4. Parley right now out front. Asriel looms on his bumper in 2nd. John Waterforce in 3rd, and Timmy right there in 4th. And now
you could put a blanket over him.
Who's in the catbird seat, Adam? Who do you think's in the catbird seat here?
I think it's Water.
I'm kind of thinking the same. I'm not sure. I think actually Asriel is. Oh, maybe not, because here comes John now on the bottom and going to keep the 22 of Asriel on top. Oh, the 42, he throws the block on Asriel on the top side. Look at this. Now things are getting heated up. Here comes the one car, John, into the bottom. The 66 is laying back. That 66 is coming.
Yeah, I was going to say he opened that turn up to gain a lot of momentum. Oh, but scrubbing the wall is not going to help him at all.
We got about 10 laps to go. 11 laps to go. It'll be 10 laps to go next time by.
11 to go next time by.
Next time.
It's 11. 11 was
11
that one.
laps now, so the next time they cross the stripe, it'll be 10 laps to go. And Parley, he's got his foot down with that 22 behind him. Starting to stretch things out. The 22 gets up to way up to top there. Parley trying to protect the bump. Now he moves up top. Oh, the 7 car in the back. He gets into the wall. I don't think he spun there. I think he just made contact with the wall. We're staying clean and green. Here comes the 1 car and the 66 right behind them. Both of them got pretty loose out of turn 2. Maybe lose a little bit of time. But here comes the 1 car. And look at that run. The 1 car just got in turn 3 and 4.
Oh, but he's getting so loose coming off the turns.
Oh, he's sending it. He is giving that 1 car everything he's got. 9 to go. Who is it going to be?
66 is looking to the inside of the 1.
Here comes Timmy.
Man, the 1's just driving it off in there deep.
Oh, now here comes the 22 of Asriel Looms taking a look to the inside.
Oh, the 14 takes the 66 for 4th.
He's got the help of Amar in the 99 behind him on the high side. This is not going to help Timmy at all, as he's going to start losing time and he's going to start losing space.
That 99 is the 1's teammate. If he can get up there, he might just push him. He might just stick with him.
Here comes Parley off of turn 4 with Asriel Looms and John Waterforce right behind him.
Oh, we got all kinds of contact.
And Timmy is getting it all he got there. He's now behind Aussie Rules into 14. Aussie Rules, he
and
wants
John
to
Waterforce, they're poker buddies, so he's got a friend with him. A friend off the track anyways. And Aussie's got nothing to run, you know what I mean? He's
And he still wants to win. That's the racer in him. He wants to win the race.
We're getting some lag hump.
As you know, he's not going to want to play when he gets down to it. These last few laps, he's not going to want to be a factor in the outcome of this championship. You knew that. As now he kind of dives to the bottom, gives Timmy the top.
I think he's just going to push Water.
Oh, here comes and pushing up is the 22 up by the wall. He did make contact, but opened the door for the 1 car. John got real loose off of turn 4.
It.
Did he get it?
Yeah, Timmy scrubbed it. He fell back. He's gaining back up a little bit though. Timmy's fast.
5 laps to go now.
Oh no!
Oh no!
The 1 and the 14 slapping each other.
We're going to have 4 laps to go when they cross the start-finish line right here. The 14 moves up. The one car is getting wicked loose coming off of turn 4, and now Timmy's going to take advantage and take over the 4 spot. That one car is wicked loose coming off of turn 4, but here comes John coming back on the top side. He's not done yet. Oh, he's going to get loose. Oh no! Timmy into the wall. Oh no! Oh.
Yep, and inside 5 to go. They're not going to call a manual.
Nope. 4 laps to go. There'll be 3 to go next time they cross the stripe. Now we're going to have a 2-car battle here. We've got Parley and Azriel Looms. It's just the 2 of them now, Adam. It's going to come down to the 2 of them.
Who's it going to be? The guy that won it all or the guy who hasn't won yet?
2 laps to go the next time across the stripe. Can Parley hold on to the win? He dominated a lot of the Phantom race last night in the championship race. Lost the race in the closing laps to Field Filler. And here he is out front again, dominated most of this race, and with less than 2 laps to go, staying out front with Azriel Looms now looking to the high side. Here they come off of turn 4.
They're taking the white flag.
Next time they cross this stripe, it will be for the white flag. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Here comes Parley. Azriel Looms going to try to get a charge on him.
Down the back stretch for the last time.
Parley going to block the bottom. Now throws the block to the top. Can Azriel Looms get a run on him here off of turn 4? Parley going to block the bottom. Azriel Looms to the top. Here comes Parley off of turn 4. Can he get to the line? He's going to win it. Parley wins.
Parley wins the championship in North American Racing Series. The dominating performance at Homestead.
Azriel Looms in second. Aussie Rules in third. Amar in fourth. Snowy in fifth. Thart in sixth. John Waterforce in seventh. The 43-man fan in eighth. T-Dog in ninth. And JB in 10th. Wow, what a finish. Man, congratulations to Parley on winning the championship in the North American Racing Series. In a dash, man. I almost had a loss for words, Adam. You?
Yeah.
Man, incredible finish. Oh. Wow. I haven't had a finish. Personally, I haven't had a finish and seen a finish like that in my broadcasting career. What an amazing, tremendous finish. Unbelievable how everything turned out. Let's get these guys in here, getting these invites and getting these requests. Let me get these guys in here. Give me 1 second, folks, and get them in here and get Aussie Rules as well. What's that? I'm sorry, my volume was turned. I didn't hear. What was that? Oh yeah. And let's see here. Give me. We have we have everybody in here. We have yeah, we got Aussie Rules and we've got Asriel. So we've got our top three. So we've got them all in here. And let's talk. Let's bring on the driver of the 14 car and the Aussie Rules coming home in third place. Man, Aussie, you got a copy?
I got you.
Man, that was one heck of a race, man. That was. Whew. Tell us from your point of view, how did it look from your side?
Gosh, I'm just happy to be racing with all the leaders up there, but had some serious issues throughout the race, mechanical issues apparently. So not just happy to bounce back from that. I feel bad for anybody that I got into. It was pretty tight racing around the track. Everybody's got some speed there, so. But congratulations to Parley. Good to see. Gosh, he's had a hell of a season. Been very hard to beat, and Asriel had a good run at the end there. So some good racing.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was really awesome, man. Tell me and the restart there, after we had all those lag storms, from where you restart, did you have a good strategy and a plan on trying to get that win? And I mean, how difficult was it? Yeah, I mean, because you're a racer, you're gonna fight for you're racing to win, but at the same time, I mean, you didn't want to be any kind of an outcome, with those championship four.
Absolutely, I was. It's hard racing around those guys. You don't want to change the outcome of the race. You're absolutely right. I was planning on just kind of riding around behind them. Wanted to help whoever I could help to get me to the front. But at the end of the day, I was just kind of sitting along for the ride. I had no. If it gifted me, a win, those guys racing hard up front, that happened, then so be it. But I wasn't going to try to push anything. It wasn't worth it.
Well, congratulations, Aussie, on a tremendous race tonight and a tremendous season, man. It was a blast watching you race every week and just watching you get better and better and better, man. And had a lot of fun watching you all season long. And congratulations on the season. And man, that was just a heck of a job and capping it off with a third place finish tonight.
Appreciate it, Shady. Thanks for all that you do, and hopefully back next season to do it all again.
Definitely, my brother. You take care, and be seeing you, and I'll be keeping in touch, and I'll be tuning in and watching your races wherever you race, man. Good job.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Always, brother. And that is Aussie Rules, man. He had one heck of a season, and let's bring in the driver of that double deuce, Asriel Looms. Asriel, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, my brother, that close, dude, that close, man. Congratulations on the season. Man, what a heck of a race, man. What a heck of a race.
Yeah, it didn't start out too well. I knew I was going to be behind with the whole qualifying, having to miss that. But, I was way off. I was off pace, and I needed to do something drastic in that final stage to have a chance. So I just threw the kitchen sink at the car, and it stuck. So that was lucky, to be honest. So I'm just happy that it was a good finish. It was fun to watch, I'm sure. And yeah, it was a great time.
Oh, dude, man, go ahead, man. Yeah, I mean, it was a blast to watch, man. It was an absolute blast to watch. I mean, kind of walk us through those last 3 laps or so where when you kind of looked in your mirror and you saw, okay, it was just you and Parley. It was going to come down to you and him there with there's about 3 laps to go. What was kind of going through your mind? Did you trying to get things when, what was kind of going through your mind from that point and all the way to the end, man?
Well, I knew he kept, parking on the bottom, and I was getting decent runs in the middle, the top lane off the hill down the straightaway, and able to catch him by the end of the straightaway. So it's just a timing thing with these cars. Everyone's so close together, and I just couldn't quite get to his quarter panel at the end. I wanted to get to his quarter panel, the old Jamie Johnson move, coming off four there and side draft him hopefully, or maybe look like a 2003 Darlington race or something, make something happen. I just couldn't quite get there, but all in all, still a fun finish, and I'm still sweating. My heartbeat's still up.
Hey man, it was an awesome finish, man, and I mean, congratulations on the entire season, and making it to the final four, man. That was just a heck of a season, man, and I mean, you got to be very very proud at getting to the final four in the season that you had.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of fast people in here, and making the fast four alone is a feat. So to have a shot to win it that's just gravy.
And I definitely also want to commend you and tip of the hat of respect there at the end because you were in a position there where you could have used your bumper. And
Yeah.
I've seen championship races where guys use that bumper, and in a championship race, I mean, it's what it's very very tough call, and for you to use that kind of restraint and not use it, man. I personally I respect that. I respect the hell out of that, and give you a tip of the hat on respect on that end. I mean, some guys have used their bumper before, and it was just awesome to see you to not use it in that situation.
Yeah, I've seen too many people make bonehead moves and just clean somebody out to win the championship, and it's just to me it's not worth all that. I'm just here to have fun and go fast. And
That's what
Harley's
it's all
won
about,
every
man. Just like that, man. Yeah, you said it right. Good. You're exactly right. Keep going. I mean, like you're saying.
yeah, and Harley's won every race. If he's deserves to win the championship anyways, so I don't know. I just like to race clean, and I like to pass people on the outside too. And
And
I
we
feel
saw
like
that you had a good run there on that at the end on that outside there.
yeah,
You had me out of my seat.
Well, man, congratulations, dude. Like I said, it was a whole lot of fun watching you all season and getting and watching you get to the final four, man. It was a pleasure, and congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Well, thank you for calling the races and making them fun to watch back for all us drivers.
You're very welcome. Like I said, Adam and I, we just sit up here and watch a race and we talk about what we see. You guys do all the work and make all the fun for everybody and not for all of us and doing it, man. So it's an absolute pleasure, man. As Real Looms, congratulations on getting second and making the Final Four in the whole season, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And man, that's as Real Looms, and it was that close, just that close. But at that checkered flag stood the man in the 42 car, Parley, your champion of the North American Racing Series. Congratulations.
Let's go. Thank you.
Man, that was one heck of a show, man. Tell us how you got this thing done tonight, dude.
I knew there were going to be a lot of. I knew everyone was going to be fast here. Not like that though. So that was definitely outside of my comfort zone. So I tip my hat to those drivers that really put up a good fight. And
So they gave you a run for your money tonight. I've seen you walk away with a handful of races this season. They were all over you tonight, though.
yeah, and there were some times where I was kind of just settling in and. I wasn't expecting that, so I kind of had to change up my car, and I don't even know if I had the fastest car on the track tonight. I'll be honest. I worked on that thing for a little bit, so that was just that was the toughest the probably the toughest race that I had to try and salvage a win for.
Well, I mean, especially after last night and what happened in that Phantom race, how much redemption is it getting this one tonight and winning the championship tonight in the North American Racing Series?
Oh, it feels good. I would have been pretty defeated if I didn't come home way with this one. So I just kind of just swallowed it from Phantom and moved on. Hey, that is what it is. You can't win every race, and came in here tonight, and I was like, all right, I got to get to work here. So that was a huge win, huge championship win, and I'm super pumped up and happy that I was able to manage those last few laps to get the win.
Well, walk us through those last few laps. What was going through your mind, and what was kind of going on, and what was going through your mind those last few laps when you saw that yellow 22 right behind you in your rear view?
I knew he was sticking around, and I knew he had really good speed in the middle of the corner. That's where he would really gain a lot, and then he would have very good exit speed. So I was kind of forced to go on the inside because I knew he was having some pretty good runs, but just not enough to get on the inside. And I was checking up a little bit on the center because I was anticipating a little bit of a bump for the last couple laps, and I noticed that he was trying to get on the outside, and then I was just holding my own on the middle there because he had a very fast car. So my heart was beating, that's for sure, man, because I knew that was gonna come down to the very last lap.
Mine still is.
Yeah.
I think all of ours still is. I know mine is.
Yeah.
That was just an awesome way to end the season, y'all. Really awesome way to end the season. Wouldn't have ended any better. I mean, now of course, that lag storm, those lag storms that we had. I mean, did that kind of throw your strategy off and to kind of throw things off there when we had to deal with that? And now, of course, we had to go all season, and I was telling Adam, all season we've been very, very fortunate and very, very lucky to not have to postpone any races and to dodge so many lag storms and had a really, really good luck in that area, actually. And then all of a sudden tonight we had to have that. So, what did that kind of throw you for any kind of loop there when that happened and alter your strategy with when it was announced it was going to be a 12-lap shootout?
Not really. I know, just first of all, I just want to shout out everyone that stuck around even when we had those last ones. That came out of nowhere, and but I just went back to my same strategy. Because I knew I was the first when that all started happening. So either way, I mean, if I would have been second or third or something, then I would have been a little bit more concerned. But I didn't really change a whole lot what I was doing with my car, and I actually almost took it as a slight advantage because I know it would have been 2x2 for at least maybe 2 or 3 laps, and then eventually got sorted out. But it was just fortunate that had happened so late in the damn race.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, had to wait all the way till the end, but we got it done. And at the end of it all, at the end of the day, man, you are crowned the North American Racing Series champion. Congratulations, dude! Awesome job.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm pumped up, man.
Yeah, well done, Parley.
Thank you.
All season long, dude.
Thank you, MC, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for being in the booth and waiting that out. That was just a cluster, man, at the end with those legs.
Yeah, well, hey, sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes it happens, and I had a blast all season. I want to thank all you guys, putting on one heck of a season, and it's been a blast watching it and being a part of it this season, and can't wait till next, and
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
have some
I
time off,
think
and can't wait to
I
come
think
back
John's
again.
in here.
What's that?
John in here? John Waterforce is in here.
He's here, and I'm
Yep,
also here.
yep.
Oh,
John and
John's in this
Walford's
one.
just getting to them, and wanted to
Oh,
bring on John, and John, that was one heck of a season, dude. I want to say congratulations as well, getting to the Final Four and making the Final Four and the season and whole.
Thank you.
You there? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
My
here.
volume was down a little bit.
yeah, he's here.
All right.
He's just being quiet.
Be quiet. Well, Adam, and it was a heck of a season, man. And Timmy, dude, Timmy's here, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
And so, what are your final thoughts on the race tonight?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. Obviously didn't get the result I wanted. Um, with the lag storms, I was worried that I wasn't going to finish the race. I had some mechanical issues. When we were trying to get the race going again, I had to park the car in the garage, take it in, and I thought my race was over. I thought I was done. But enough time passed by, I come back, I wanted to see who won. They still haven't refired it. I'm like, I got a chance to get back in the race. So they let me back in. I didn't lose any laps. But yeah, my race was hectic. I was like stuck in the hornet's nest points in the race where just wasn't going anywhere. I mean, was up at the front and then wasn't up at the front. I don't really remember what happened in the first part. I think what happened was hockey got loose or got tight and put me in the wall. And then I tried to come back from that. Next thing you know, I think him and Thart wrecked, and I had nowhere to go, so I got like a bunch of damage from that. That was before the lag storm. After the lag storm, I had to claw my way back up from 9th, and I went up to like 5th in one lap.
Yeah, I
which
mentioned it actually, and after that incident, it
Yeah,
just
that
seemed
was
like your
crazy.
car.
I was like, enough waiting, I gotta go now, because I've been back there enough. But after the black storm, John's car swung loose, like really loose, and I was hoping he would get a hold of it, and after a while I just decided I had to go, and also the 14 car got into the mix as well. Me and him were racing, I got tight, so he ended up getting by, but
Yeah, it was a shame.
once I had to get around John, I knew he was loose. I had to get around him, I just wasn't sure how. And I gave him plenty of room because I wasn't sure how bad. Just the one time I tried to get around him, he got loose really bad, and that pretty much ended my race there. But it is
Yeah.
what it is. I'm glad Parley won. He's the guy that should win the championship. Like with the way this race ended, he's the guy that should win. He's the guy that's dominated all year. So, my congrats to him. He's the guy that got me here. So.
Thanks,
Well,
Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
well, I want to say congratulations, Timmy, and really, really glad that you came on board, and it's been a lot of fun and a blast watching you race every week, man. And congratulations on the season and also making the Final Four, man. And man, that was it was actually fun being able to watch you race, not listen to you in the booth for a season this time. So I had a blast doing that, dude.
I appreciate that, guys. Hopefully everyone else enjoyed the show as well.
Uh, I know I did, man, all season long. And Adam, any final thoughts before we say goodnight and wrap it up?
Huge thank you to all the NARS guys for putting on a great show every Friday night and holding, giving us something to talk about. Congratulations to all the Final Four, but especially Parley on his championship. Shout out to Phantom for getting everybody together, and shout out to Nazrak for helping put everything on. Shout out to the NARS admins, especially for thinking in the clutch during those pop-up showers, you know, to get it back going and have a good finish to what was already a great race, and cap off a good season that way. I was worried for a second, but congratulations to all you guys, and congratulations to Parley again on a great championship.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was worried there a second myself, man. And I want to thank you also joining me up here in the booth these throughout the playoffs and here at the championship race, man. It's been a lot of blasts, and anytime, man, I would do a broadcast with you anytime, man. I had a lot of fun with you in the
Yeah,
booth.
dude.
So thanks for helping. Jumping up here with me and hanging out with me, man. Like I said, it was just a lot of fun, man. So I want to say thank you for that.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Anytime, man. And we all want to thank everybody tuning in now live, and as they have each and every week, and all the folks that tune in throughout the week. You know, this league isn't nothing without all of our fans out there kind of supporting us and tuning in each week. So I want to thank all you guys out there. Thank all you guys on a great season, and congratulations, Parley, on winning the race and the championship in the North American Racing Series. Want to thank you all again, and everybody have a wonderful night, and thank you very much.
Good night, guys.